Yo, what's up guys? It's the Elephant and we are going to be winning the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. It's actually happening. I'm throwing away all of my ultra rare fuse and just ultra rare project cars into this legendary prize car because I just really wanted this Corvette. I saw I had the opportunity to with all the upgrades I need to put in, which I'd planned out. I checked all the rounds, planned it all out, and saw I could do it. I just have to sacrifice a lot of ultra rares, which is exactly what I did, which you'll see later on throughout this video. But right now we are doing rounds 6 through 10. I didn't record the first 5 rounds because that was before I realized I could actually win the challenge, so didn't really see a point in recording them until later, where now I kind of wish I did record them, but it's okay. We're just going to make our way through the challenge anyway, so let's see how far we'd be able to get. Right now, this round, we've got 2 city streets, and it'll be interesting where the spiker will go. We'll probably have to drop it, actually, and use the 911 Carrera. That should probably work out fine on the forest road. Karting circuit, we can win that, and then the 2 city streets will be fine as well with the 2 Bentleys. So those will definitely be useful then, to having the 2 best Bentleys for the city streets track sets. We've got a bit of server lag going, but looks like, yeah, we were able to get past it. Now, 2 through 3 does win there, and of course both the cars are invisible when it comes to Forest Road. But this one's a bit interesting, but we have just 7 better handling, so we are fine either way. No matter the 0 to 60 disadvantage, I have a feeling that Laguna BTCC is definitely going to be quite a clutch-up car throughout this challenge. Then the 911 Carrera S, which I already have 2-starred, which is very useful then, is going to be definitely very helpful as well. It also has 85 MRA, which I did not know, so I'm very happy to actually have a second of it as well. I'm going to 2 through 3 both of them, but still, it's a very useful car that I was not expecting to be that good. So let's grab the spiker now, since we have another drag, and then we could easily beat the Charger Daytona. Then on karting circuit, we'll put the Porsche. Twisty road, we'll put the Laguna, and that should all work out fine then. With the hairpin road, we can throw the better upgraded Porsche. So we'll just have to wait through the loading screen again, and maybe it'll load, maybe it won't. Okay, there we go, and let's watch the spiker leave the Charger Daytona in the dust, thankfully, because the Charger Daytona is it's actually a surprisingly strong car. It has very good MRA, very good 0 to 60, very good top speed. For an RQ53 car, it is quite scary when it's allowed in challenges like this. Then the Laguna Sport BTCC should be able to beat the spiker. We have 7 better handling, they have better 0 to 60, and maybe better MRA, I'd assume better MRA. But looks like our handling is keeping us right with them. We are getting a bit of a lead, so we should be fine. Yep, the Renault gets the win, let's go. Definitely that 95 handling is quite helpful. 102 handling maxed out as well with 3.80 to 60, so definitely planning on maxing it out sometime in the future, probably the distant future, but still, it would be a pretty solid car to have maxed out. So now slalom test, that'll go there. 0 to 100 is 0. We should probably be fine with the Bentley. Fast circuit and karting circuit, we should be able to win all of these. Now we'll wait behind the loading screen for a bit, as per usual. There we go, it loaded in now. So karting circuit, we win, pretty obviously. Then next up we've got this, where we will beat the Charger Daytona again. 3.80 to 60, that's a 332 spec. Then our Sport Laguna BTCC will beat the Skyline, because the Skyline does not have too great of MRA compared to the Laguna. Then the 911 Carrera will win the slalom test most likely. Yep, it does. That is good. And then this last race, our Bentley should be able to win. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, the Laguna's brakes are much better than the Bentley's. Okay. I did not expect that, but I should be able to swap it. Yeah, I'll swap it with the 911 Carrera S. That is probably better. Plus it has that 80 MRA as well, or 85 MRA I mean, but I'll throw some upgrades into it if we could get the game to load again. But right once it does load, then I will throw some upgrades into it. Yeah, let me just turned off the Wi-Fi real quick, because maybe it was just the Wi-Fi that was messing it up, but I don't know. Let's just continue going. And so yeah, there we go. Upgrades are in now. 0 to 100 to 0. We should definitely be fine there. And then we'll just throw the stuff back into the spots they were before, and we will be good. Now we'll just wait on another loading screen. Oh, nope, that time it actually went pretty fast. So karting circuit, we are fine. And then on the drag, we are also fine. We already know that. And we already know the results of the next two races as well. We win the fast circuit, and then we will win the slalom test, and we should most likely win the next race as well. I'd assume so, as long as the Porsche's brakes don't suck, which they don't. Yep, we beat the Laguna. So there we go, on to round 10 now. It is mixed. Oh yeah, this is an easy win if I use the spiker. So grabbing the spiker, and we'll put it on the quarter-mile drag. Slalom test, we'll put that, quarter, and then we will put that on there, and twisty road. It'll be interesting, but we should make enough bonus points with the spiker anyways. Quarter mile. Ooh, actually we lost to the 911 Carrera S Cabriolet. Okay, I was not expecting that. We do win the slalom test, however. 911 Carrera S wins here by 50, so we have 50 points. Then the spiker should get a lot of points, I'd assume. Yeah, 209, alright. So we're at 300, but we do need to win this race, however. So hopefully the Laguna can do it. Which it can. Just barely, but it was able to get enough points. So that is going to be it for those 10 rounds. Here we go with the next 5 rounds now. Let's see if we should be able to get through them. I think I should. I may need to put another fuse into my Epic 911 Carrera, but we will have to see. Okay, this is the round with the rain, so this round should be pretty easy. I'll just swap that for that. That can go on the drag. That goes there. That can go on hairpin, twisty, and twisty, and this should all work, I'd assume, because we've got 10 better handling for this hairpin road, so we probably should be able to pass the Infinity. Never mind. Alright, I'll just swap it with the Porsche then. So we will put that there. That can probably win there, 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 and there. And this should work out fine then, since the Renault could not beat the Infinity. So we should be fine then, this way. We win the half-mile drag, so that's good. Then right here, the Renault obviously beats the Porsche. And then the 2 ring tracks, we should be fine as well. Even though the Baja has 4-wheel drive standard tires, I'm pretty sure our Porsche is just fast enough that we can just leave it behind. And where it's handling wouldn't really be able to catch up enough. Yep, we were able to pass it on the very last stretch. Alright, there we go, so that's round 11 done. On to round 12 now. This is the one with the 2 city streets. So I'll grab you, and drop you, I think. Yeah, because there's 2 drags, so that's a win. And that should be a win. And that's a win, that's a win, and that's a win. Yeah, okay, good. The 911 Carrera S does win. I wasn't too sure, because the Carrera S Cabriolet actually has some pretty solid MRA. But we were able to beat it, which is good. And then the Mulsanne Blue Train wins. The Sport Laguna BTCC can beat the 911 Carrera 4. Then right here, the La Violette does beat the GTR LM Nismo. I saw that on KT Play, so I knew that would be a win then. We didn't need a legendary. And the City Street Small is a win, so that's good. Don't need to max out the Mulsanne speed. On to round 13 now. This is the interesting round to see if I can beat it without needing any extra fuses. Oh wait, I have to put the 2 final handling upgrades into it. And that gets us up to 4.196. And we've got to beat one of these Nissans, because that one's there. Oh, and maybe I actually might need some extra cash. But I could check if this Porsche wins anyway. It'll probably have to be car park is what I'd assume we'd have to win. Then that wins. This will be 3.9 and what, 98. So we could probably win one of these twisty circuits with it. I'll just need to put those final upgrades into them. Or actually, we don't need the final upgrades. We'll still win anyway, because of the 911 Carrera S's MRA. This is a win, I know. Yep. And then Sport Laguna wins here, which is why I put that extra handling fuse into it, so I could beat it everywhere in the future rounds. 911 Carrera S beats the other 911 Carrera S. And now let's see if I need to put another fuse into it or not. Maybe, but we could also test on slalom test just to see. if I'll need the other. I'm gonna need to max it out anyway, but it'll just determine if I gotta wait a bit to go any further or not. So we win that, which is nice. Then this next race, we win. And then now we'll see if I can continue or if I need to put that extra fuse in now. Okay, I need to put the extra fuse in now. So I will just go for an engine fuse and I'll be back with that. Okay, and we are back now with upgrades into the Porsche. And it is time to win our Corvette. Well, or get pretty far and then win our Corvette, hopefully. So 911 Carrera S wins. Then the 911 Carrera wins. And then what will happen next? Well, our Renault Laguna Sport BTCC will also win. And then our 911 Carrera S will win. And now it all comes down to our 911 Carrera at 2-starred now. Or I don't know if it was 2-starred before, but it's 2-starred still. And yep, there we go, 250 to 0. That is our win. Round 14 time now. Let's see what we can do. That's where I gotta grab the Nissan, I think. And yeah, that'll need to be upgraded actually. So it's now upgraded, and let's see what we can do. Also, the 911 Carrera is now maxed out, which is very nice. That'll be our key to winning the Corvette. In the end of the challenge, I needed to have that 911 Carrera maxed out. Otherwise, there would be no way I'd be able to win the Corvette. That's where a lot of the ultra rare fuse went. But there we go, look, it passes the 911 Carrera S and gets me the win. I'm actually pretty happy with maxing out that car though, because I just liked German cars. If you're a real OG to the channel, you'd remember my German specialization. So I'm honestly pretty happy that I was able to max out that 911 Carrera, because I used to collect a lot of German cars, then American Frontier dropped, so then I collected a lot of American cars, and then JPT drops, then I've been focusing a lot on Japanese cars, and my German specialization kind of dwindled away. But still, being able to then max out a car like that and also put all these upgrades into these 911 Carrera S, I'm definitely still happy with it. And I am pretty happy to actually be able to max out that 911 Carrera, because that's just another German car then collected that I won't need to fuse away. That's also now maxed out. And honestly, it doesn't have too bad of stats maxed out. 3.897 for RQ67 is honestly not too bad of stats, especially that 97 handling. For 1 RQ higher than my Chrysler Firepower, it has 3 better handling. So it's honestly not a bad car. And I could probably see myself in the future using it some more. Plus then it'll help me win this prize car too. So Tokyo G-Force test, let's see what happens. We obviously win, that's why I put that chassis fuse into it. So the Laguna has the weight advantage already, it just needs a bit of the handling advantage too, and then it will be able to beat the GTR everywhere. And then on this fast circuit, I was a little concerned if the 911 Carrera S would be able to win or not, because the Spiker has better MRA, but the handling and MRA on the 911 Carrera S was able to help it pull through and take the lead in the end, getting the win. And so now we will be moving on to round 16 now, and the stress levels were definitely picking up the pace a little bit. I was getting quite nervous because if I screw up on one round, then it might be game over then. It's going to be either game over or I'm going to need to spend more fuse. And I really don't have any other fuse. I have like 20 ultra rares that can be upgraded, 2 of which are prize cars, so I'm not getting rid of those. And the other 18 are either really good cars or Subarus that I am not fusing away. I did have to fuse away quite a few Subarus, which I was kind of sad about, but it had to be done. I could always just pull them again later in the future, because I'm still going to be opening up a lot of ceramic packs in the future, so I'll probably get lucky at some point and get it back. But there were some Subarus that I just was not getting rid of, and it's not like I'm going to fuse away my stock TVR Tamora or my Vauxhall Maloo or my Maserati Gran Turismo or just some of my other good meta cars that I just haven't maxed out yet because I haven't needed to max them out yet. But here we go, round 17 now. Hopefully we won't need to fuse away any of those meta cars, because I really don't want to. And it'll depend on how many fuses I actually need to put into that car in the first place anyways. So, C8 Laviolette, I do know it'll win every race because it's just going up against a bunch of other C8 Laviolettes that's either 233 or 323. And so that's why mine is 331 spec. Also, the Laguna BTCC wins here because of our 10 better handling advantage. Then right here, this is a win, pretty obviously. I wouldn't actually mind having the 911 Carrera S as well in my garage. It doesn't seem to have too bad of stats either, especially having maxed out this 911 Carrera already. 911 Carrera S Cabriolet also doesn't seem too bad too. It is quite a strong drag car for Porsche, for RQ69. Really too, if it's just a German update coming out next, I'm going to be collecting as many cars as I get. I'm probably not going to fuse away any of the new update cars if it's a German update. I'm going to collect all of them, which is good because I've got like 90 open slots now that I've fused away a ton of cars for this challenge. So now, here we go with the mountain hill climb. That'll actually be kind of interesting. That can go on mountain slalom. That can't go on twisty circuit. That's a 233 spec. So hopefully the Porsche can win the mountain hill climb. Otherwise, we might have a bit of a predicament. But I think we should be good. So, Carrera S wins there on the Mountain Tour. That is a win. Then the Sport Laguna BTCC obviously will win here against the GTR LM Nismo. Then, right here, we win because it's just another 3 whatever or 2 whatever spec Seagate Laviolette, while ours is 331. Then here we should win. I think, right? The corners? Oh. Uh-oh. That might not be good. That might be a bit of an issue. Hopefully there's something I can do, because the run might end here at round 18. Unless, no, it won't win Mountain Tour, I don't think. So, but either have to go on Mountain Tour or Mountain Slalom. So that goes there, I know that. That'll have to go there. Or no. We'll put the more upgraded one there. That goes there. That can go on... Will it? No, I think it'll have a better shot at Twisty Circuit because it's a rolling start. Then Slalom, and then, yeah, the Mountain Tour. So we will have to see now. So Mountain Tour is very close, but the 911 Carrera S is able to win. 911 Carrera will win here. That's a pretty easy win. Then the drag, we already know that we win because we have the superior drag spec on the C8 Laviolette, which I'm also totally content with doing drag spec on that car. It does not have the handling to be 233 anyway. Mountain hill climb, this should be an easy win because we have the better handling and similar 0 to 60. And now it all comes down to this. Can the Laguna BTCC clutch up? It's neck and neck right now. The 911 Carrera is falling behind a little bit. Plus, I do know the Laguna has better MRA. It's more in the 80s, while the 911 Carrera is in the 70s. And yep, the Laguna is getting away again, and it wins. There we go. So that is going to be round, what, 18 done now? Yeah, on to round 19. This is where it's mixed. Yeah. So the Spiker should be able to do it fine, I think. We should be good with the Spiker. So we'll just ditch the Carrera, I think. Or maybe actually grab it back and replace the Laguna. Yeah, let's just do that. It probably doesn't even matter anyway, but we should be fine with the Forest River crossing with the Spiker. Then I'll put that on Twisty Road. That can go Slalom, and that can go on Hairpin Road. And we should be good now. I know we win this because we've done this same race multiple times before. Then 911 Carrera S will obviously beat the 911 Carrera. Now the 911 Carrera here should also beat the C8 Laviolette, which it does. It's just racing a bunch of the same car over and over again now. Then the D12 Peking to Paris. Yeah, it looks good. And then we hit the water, and then, yep, looks like we should be able to beat the Continental GT Pikes Peak, which is very good, because I was a little nervous for a second. I wasn't sure how much of the road part would be such an advantage against the Spiker, but it didn't even matter at all. The Spiker just left the Bentley in the dust, and then that last race we win as well. And now we are on to the final round, and I'm pretty certain I should be able to win. So we are going to put that there, and we should win 2 through 3 spec. G-Force is an easy win. Drag's an easy win. That should win, and that should win. Really, the only scary thing is Twisty Circuit, because 2 through 3 spec is superior on karting circuit. So it'll all come down to this race right here. The Panamera Turbo versus the 911 Carrera S. Panamera Turbo is ahead, but the 911 Carrera S is catching up by a little bit, slowly but surely. We are getting a bit of a lead. And Twisty Circuit, oh, the MRA is keeping us in front. Okay, we are good. That should be the prize car then locked. We should have it fine because this is an easy win. We are much lighter and have much better handling. Yep, there we go. It's 0 to 60, does not matter on that Continental GT Pikes Peak. This is a win, which we already know because we are drag spec. Very nice. And then this last race is also a obvious win because we are the superior 911 Carrera S. And that is the legendary token. We have now won the Corvette. Let's just go over and win it first. Where's the thing? There it is, price exchange. And let's grab ourselves our Corvette. Let's just use our victory hand. Yeah, why not? Let's make sure we don't put the slicks on the dirt, though. I mean, we should be able to win all these races now pretty easily. It's all against a bunch of commons, and we'll get enough bonus points anyway. So there we go. Skip match, and boom. Chevy Corvette ZR1 has now been added to the garage. Definitely very happy with that prize car. I was not expecting to actually be able to win the Famous Tracks Challenge until that surprise 911 Carrera S popped out of the Elite Carbon Fiber Pack. That's pretty much what helped win this prize car. So now we're up to 7 legendary prize cars, all of which I'm content with. I'm happy with all the legendary prize cars I've won so far. And we don't have enough money. The money is bugged in the corner. That's great. But it'll reach 2.794, which is pretty good. So definitely another solid prize car to win. Plus we've won 4 prize cars from this challenge now, with the Volvo, the Nissan, the Infiniti, and then that Corvette. There it is too, right near, pretty far up in my garage, RQ90. That makes it also legendary 33 too. Let's just give a quick show through of the Famous Tracks garage just to archive it of what I used to be able to win this challenge. Just to have it in the video. That's the only reason I'm scrolling through it. As you can see, a lot of those cars are gone. I did keep the Baja Turbo though. The Baja did not get fused away. That was one of the Subarus I was adamant on keeping and not fusing away. And yeah, definitely a lot of stuff that took me to max out, especially those ultra rares and then the epics. The epics had a lot of fuses into them. And so yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you like this type of content, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that cool stuff. I'm Yellowfin. Thanks for watching. Join the Discord server, link in the description, and goodbye.